Hello tarot readers, I'm doing a small video today for those who want to work as a tarot reader. Now if your partner is totally against you doing anything tarot related or working in the tarot business, that's a completely different video and a different issue. What I'm talking today is about support from our partners. So many people will say to me, oh, my partner totally supports me in my tarot, yeah. Or they'll say, I'm going to start a tarot business and have you got support? Yeah, my husband said it's fine, or my wife said it's fine, it's not a problem, or my partner said it's fine, it's no bother whatsoever, they're going to support me. That's great, absolutely great. But this is a moment where you should really stop and sit down and discuss what exactly is the support that you're going to be getting. Because to say they support you because they think your hobby is really cute, maybe they think that you're really good, maybe they've had experiences with you, they've seen some things you do and they think you're amazing, or maybe they just don't want to get involved and like, yeah, do whatever you want to do, I'm not into all that tarot stuff, just do it. But if they're saying they support you and you're thinking of opening or you're just beginning your tarot business, then just take a moment to say, let's really talk about what support means. When you start a tarot business, you suddenly become everything. You become not only a tarot reader, but you become your own boss, you become a marketing director, you have to do content creation, you have to learn how to be a graphic designer, how to use social media. There's like how to use technology. There's like a million other things that you have to really kind of learn to get far ahead in this business nowadays. So just to say they support you, they may be thinking along the lines of, well, up to now she's been doing it as a hobby. Yeah, she does it in the evenings when the kids are in bed or when I'm at work. It's great. But if you're going to start working in it, then you need to start discussing, wait a minute, this is going to mean work. If you're just doing a reading, then that's not just going to be the work you're going to do. That 1 hour reading that you do, you're not just going to work 1 hour a day. You're going to get to the point where you're going to be saying, wait a minute, to do that 1 hour reading, I have to kind of do 5 hours work first, because I have to get me Facebook set up, I have to get my social media set up, I have to sort out this content, I want to send a new post, I've got to get a way to get paid, I need to make sure that my money's going in, I need to set this up. There's going to be a hell of a lot of work involved before you start just getting readings. Obviously you'll probably have some from mouth to mouth, people, you know, saying, oh, she's a really good tarot reader, or he's a good tarot reader. But recommendations don't just stop there. When you're running a business, you're going to want to be putting a lot more out there. So really discuss, well, how many hours are we talking about? Really, what kind of support are you talking about? Am I just going to be now doing double work? So are you still going to be doing the shopping, the cooking, the cleaning, the looking after the kids, the running after everyone in the family? Are you still going to be doing all that? But now on top of that, you're taking on a career, which eventually after 6 months or so will just burn you out, and you'll end up saying, oh, I had a tarot business but it didn't work. It probably did work, you just focused it in the wrong direction. Or are you going to maybe start off part-time at the beginning? And that's great, it's the way a lot of people do it. They start off with just a few hours and they can kind of fit them few hours in. But even still, even if you was just going part-time and you can fit it in with your partner and with your lifestyle, make sure those few hours are sacred. Because if you get into the habit early on of saying, oh, well, I was going to work today at 11, but he's come home from work early, or but this happens, so I'll work at 12, or I'll do it tomorrow. If you get into that habit, then you will find it really, really hard once your business starts taking off and you need to put a lot of hours into it. And a tarot business is one of those businesses, which like most businesses, but it's definitely one of the businesses where at the beginning, the more you put in, the more you get back, and you need to put a hell of a lot more in before you get back. Eventually you can build it up so that you can put less work in and get more back. But that doesn't happen overnight. That's quite a big process, and you've got a lot of work ahead of you. So make sure that from the beginning you're valued in your work, that you know your partner totally understands, wait a minute, he or she is doing a job here. I can't just say, oh, let's do this, let's go here, let's go there. They've got to completely and fully support you while you're working, even if it's part-time to start with. And don't get frustrated if you're working part-time, you're just doing 2 hours a day and you're not getting a lot of money at the beginning, because for 2 hours a day you're not gonna do. You've got to work full-time at this, or at least really put a lot of effort into it for you to start seeing money coming through, clients coming through, and your business having a good turnover. But this video is focused on getting that respect from your partners and really understand. And obviously they're not going to do it out of malice. A lot of them will be like, yeah, I'm totally to support you, 100%. You go for it, darling. Until something happens, like you've got a reading and, the kid takes ill, or, mum takes ill, something happens. You're going to cancel your reading, or is he not going to go to work, or she not going to go to work? Which one is it going to be? Get that clear first. If something happens, do I stop my work or do you stop yours? Why is my work less valued than yours? Well, how can we work around this? And you might find, well, actually, yeah, it's more logical for me to change my hours or cancel the reading and do it another day rather than them lose out on a job. So you might work it out that way, but it's always good to know beforehand. So when it comes to the crunch, you're not suddenly having a big argument in the middle of it as well, going, wait a minute, you told me you was going to support me and now I've got to cancel my reading. Why can't you just tell your boss you're coming home? And then you're going to have a big argument. So sit down, maybe even go over this video with them. Sit down and just say, how are we really going to do this? Am I still going to do all the shopping, the cleaning, the cooking and everything? And I'm going to take on a job, whether it's part-time or full-time, as a tarot reader. What if there's a crisis? What if somebody takes ill? What if something happens? How are we going to deal with that? What if you have a day off, an unexpected day off? Will you expect me to take the day off to be with you? Or will you understand that I'll be working that day? Really go through kind of all the scenarios of stuff that could happen and see if they're supporting you because you've got a cute hobby which they think, is really good for you, or just let you get on with it, or they're supporting you because they believe that you can run a successful tarot business, because there's a massive difference there. Make sure your business is valued from day one. If you're working 11 till 12, let everybody else deal with everything else. You do your work from 11 till 12. It's really hard at the beginning. There may be a lot of arguments. I mean, the amount of people that contact me and they were like, oh, Gaynor, me and my husband were fine, and then I started this tarot business and all we do is argue. And it's like, because you've not set any boundaries. You've not expected that he values or she values your business as much as you want to do. So talking about it before should hopefully stop any arguments later on. Just remember, I fully support you. That's great. How much do you support me? And have a good conversation about that. Thank you very much. I hope you liked my video. If you do, touch like. Don't forget to subscribe and share me around on your social media if you enjoy it. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.